Welcome to an episode of Into the Lab podcast, where sports analysts and experts dissect the latest news from the NBA and NFL, giving you a unique view on some of the hottest topics around your favorite teams. From the fresh field smells of the NFL to the hardwood courts of the NBA, and possibly your comfy couch for your fantasy football team. Let's see what kind of news the lab is working with today. Here's your host from the Sports Analytics headquarters in San Antonio, Texas, Ernest Silva.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the Into the Lab show. I'm your host, Ernest Docky Silva, and another wonderful Wednesday night episode back to our regular programming. Christian Pett is in the comments already. Let's go. Glad to see everybody coming out early, of course, as always. Comment. Let's go ITL. Get a chance at a free pack. We are having some wonderful fun here. Luke getting his camera and setup situated. We'll let him load up and get started. But of course, joining me first off and foremost is the man, the myth, the legend. That's right, Chris Connor from the Last Call podcast. Chris Connor, talk to the people.
How are we holding up, Ernest? Getting ready for a big weekend. We got college football, pro football, UFC 322, Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev for the UFC Welterweight Championship. I'll have tomorrow we'll be dropping Clay Finkel could be coming on the show, talk some Florida State, Kentucky, and NFL offensive tackle prospects. But looking forward to talking. I've missed this show, so I'm looking forward to get back on, talk some football with you guys.
I know. Being gone for a bit, it's got to get back into the saddle, get things going. Christian Pett is getting early on that queue. Let's go ITL. Free pack, guys. Free pack. If you comment, let's go ITL. You know how we do it. Mark Guajardo, the video man himself, in here as well. We're so back. Yes, we are. No need to watch those other shows. But just like the entrance he likes to make, don't hold your breath. Here he is, the co-host of season number 8. Just Luke. What's up, man?
We are back, fellas. We're back. Ernest, you got a big game this weekend. In between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, then Texas Longhorns versus that Bulldogs. Bevo versus UGA. Let's talk some football today. Can't wait.
Hell yeah. We're talking not only football, we're going to be talking a ton of shop today. We're going to talk some basketball. We're going to talk some college football in case you guys love that shit. But of course, give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
That's right. Not only did we have a wonderful night planned for everybody. Christian Pett is in the comments right now, knows where I'm going to start this off. That's right. We were very lucky last night. I'm going to take the cue right here. That's right. We pulled the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames just yesterday. First pack magic. The chase is over early on Phantasmal Flames. Excited to see it. It was an amazing rip. What a rip, guys. What a rip. We were so excited. Yesterday we yelled. Christian actually pulled it. So what we do is we lay out packs on the table and then we kind of do it draft style and pick which packs are calling to us. Christian picked that pack right off there. Ripped it. First pack magic. We yelled. He was in shock. I cried. He lost 10 pounds. It was pretty amazing. But guys, as always, this is a sports and Pokemon show. So if you want to get a free pack of Pokemon, I also ripped the Misty Psyduck right before we started on a Destin Rivals pack. So the magic is happening in the studio. Comment, let's go ITL. Can be on any platform. I'm monitoring the Twitter space and circle. We like to hear what's going on. Let's go ITL. And we will get you into that free pack magic tonight just on the ITL community and ITL Poke Protocol live stream. No other stream. We're not on any communities tonight. Just our own. Let's talk shop, guys. Round number 1, we are going to get news around the leagues. That's right. News around the leagues is where we're going to start. Sponsored by Alamo City Automotive. Get your Alamo City Automotive needs taken care of in San Antonio, Texas by Rudy Fazen team. Rudy Fazen team can take care of oil changes, body parts, as well as just some simple tune-ups. Guys, go over to Alamo City Automotive today. Mention ITL Poke Protocol, or Docky maybe even the sports scientists get a discount today. All right. We're going to start off with some NBA action. Mark's not your topic yet, Mark, but we are going to start with Alperhim Şengün. That's right. The Houston Rockets 7-3 on the year. Unbelievable. KD and Alperen Şengün and Amen Thompson, the big three in Houston, doing the Lord's work. And Alperen Şengün starting off his MVP case early. The Rockets are on a hot start. We all know this is a Rocket show, so I would not be doing my due diligence if I did not talk about Alperen Şengün on this show. But if you haven't looked at Baby Jokic is done. This is his new nickname. Alperen Şengün is in his own element. He is averaging a double-double. He's doing absolutely everything on the court. He took Giannis coast to coast to win a game on Sunday, and if you haven't seen it, it's amazing. Took care of the Wizards. We're up by 30 at one point tonight on their back to Action City court. I know you guys don't follow basketball as much, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the Rockets. This is a team that has gone from the pits of 2020 and losing James Harden to now a talent pool team. And so I had to ask, have you guys heard of Alperen Şengün?
Just from what you told me, Ernest.
Luke says no, just secondhand information.
Yeah.
Chris Connor, have you heard of Alperen Şengün?
I have. He's been, because quietly the last couple of years, he's been one of those guys people keep talking, hey, he's prime for a big year. This is a guy that, I know teams are talking about trading for, and Rockets kept saying, no, we're not moving on. And then 2023, 2024, we started seeing the bloom, averaging 21 points per game, 9 rebounds. I mean, he's taken off, and look, it helps when, the league, when you have a near 7-footer who's big and thick, can shoot from the perimeter, and is a all-round basketball player.
Mark says it's his favorite Rocket player. So I was talking to Mark yesterday. I completely agree with what you're saying, Chris Connor. Guy is just absolutely amazing. We were talking, and he was giving me the 4-on-1 on where he's at with his fandom, because the next topic is for Mark as well. And he was trying to get me to talk about, the guys up north of 45, and I basically did this.
Screen. Shut up, bitch!
And Mark is becoming a Houston Rockets fan. Breaking news, Mark Guajardo becoming a Houston Rockets fan here on ITL Live. We are going to get him a jersey for Christmas. Alperen Şengün jersey for Christmas. This is his absolute favorite player besides Luka. I am calling it now. Mark wears a Rockets jersey through their playoff run this year. You can book it. Guys, if you haven't tuned into the Houston Rockets, get that NBA League Pass. Go check it out today. Use code ITO and NBA League Pass. Get 15% off your total. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have that league code, but that would be cool. Go check out the Houston Rockets NBA League Pass. Everything Chris Connor said, I can absolutely second that sentiment. The Houston Rockets are fun. A lot of bouncy hoops, a lot of steals. Defense wins championships, and the Rockets lead the league in defensive rating. And actually, I think they've dropped to 6, but they have the number 1 overall offensive rating in the NBA. Go check them out, guys. The Houston Rockets, 7-3. I think they're 3rd in the West right now. A lot of fun. But let's talk about the biggest news out of the NBA right now. And if you have not commented, let's go ITL on any other chat, I'm going to go check it. Go comment now. That gets you a chance at a free pack. But let's take a look what else is coming out of the NBA. Nico Harrison is out. Dallas takes care of business and takes out the trash. Nico Harrison gets told via social media that he is getting the can and shows up to his meeting and gets booted out. Guys, is this not the worst, if not one of the worst GMs in the history of the NBA? I'll start with you, Chris Connor.
I want to say yes, but I've always wondered, because I know everybody blames him for the Doncic trade. I'd love to know, was that his call, or was that Patrick Dumont, the new owner, going, yeah, we're not paying that contract? So, look, I feel bad for Nico, because if the owner said we're not making a trade, this trade doesn't get made. But, look, the Doncic trade, I think, sealed his fate. Somebody had to go. They can't fire the owner, so, yeah, Nico, you are gone. Thank you for your time. They kicked him in the rear end, and now Michael Finney is now, I guess, the new GM, or basically the new stooge for Patrick Dumont.
All right, you've got to go fire sale at this point. I think for me, if you're the Mavericks, you go, okay, Nico Harrison's gone. Next is Anthony Davis. That's done. Don't know why he's on your team. You're not in a win now mode with that team. Kyrie's still injured. Once he gets healthy, that's a gone move too. Like I think you just kind of revamp. For me, Nico Harrison, yeah, probably top 5 worst GM. That trade, unless it was somehow finagled by the league to get LeBron a 1A, 1B situation in LA, and it's all about the money. If that's not a stage situation, they get the number 1 draft pick. Very coincidental, by the way. Very coincidental that they get the number 1 draft pick off that trade. But if that's not, all stage, then nobody in their right mind makes that trade in the history of the NBA. And I think that's got to be one of the worst trades I've ever seen. And the trade machine doesn't even allow it on NBA 2K. We'll just put it like that. You can't even force the computers to do it. That's how bad that trade was. Don't like the roster. Don't like what they've done. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people love the length. They like the spread. I like players on that team. I just don't think they mesh well. If you're all about horoscopes, they've got one of the worst horoscopes, by the way, as far as team synergy. Luke, how much do you hate Nico Harrison?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just we're 12 games into the season, 10 games into the season, and you're already looking to tank. Like, if you're a true Mavericks fan, like, that just sucks for the fan base. I mean, they're happy that Nico's gone. They brought the casket back that they posted up in front of the Dallas Mavericks center when they wanted Nico fired to begin with after the Luka trade, and they put rest in peace Luka trade, all this other stuff in the casket. They brought the casket back today just for Nico Harris and planted it back outside of the arena. So there's that. I just truly don't know what is in store for them. You look at 3 to 4 years ago, they're fighting for in the Western Conference. They're top 5 in the Western Conference the last couple of years. Perennial power. You could say perennial powerhouse in the West, and now they're borderline tanking. So now it's I don't really know what's in store for Dallas. They wanted Nico fired. They got Nico fired. I don't know what is the plan. Don't know what the plan is.
Yeah, I definitely am on that boat. I'm not sure what Dallas does. In my opinion, you blow it up, but guys, it's the Dallas Mavericks. They've got to make the wrong choice. We know that's not the right team in Texas. No offense, Mark. I know you're jumping ship, but we will cover that later. Other NBA news, Bradley Beal out for the season. No surprise. Clippers, terrible shape. Terrible shape. They've got to blow that team up too. Might be some trades happening, but guess who owns the Clippers' future? That's right, the Houston Rockets. Just had to mention it. Let's move on to some football. Oh, we're right in our wheelhouse now, guys. College football is upon us. Game day is all it's where it's at. Georgia versus Texas. Bevo gets another revenge with that Bulldog, and we get to see what's going to happen this Saturday. All right, Chris Connor, tell me, what are you looking for in this game and why?
I'm looking forward to a couple big matchups. I'm looking forward to right now Anthony Hill and Colin Simmons against Gunnar Stockton and Nate Frazier and Chauncey Bowens. When Georgia can run, that's their strength. We've seen Gunnar against a game in Tennessee and also in Ole Miss. When he can start running and slinging it, that's when he's dangerous. I mean, those are the two guys for Texas. They're going to have to contain him, make sure he doesn't just get out of the pocket, make some big moves, make sure the running game just gets shut down. The other side, that young offensive line, good luck now. You have C.J. Allen, you have Christian Miller. They're going to want to put a hurting on Arch. They're going to want to put a hurting on Quentin Wisner. They're going to, Georgia's defense at times finds ways for key stops. So, again, if you can protect Arch, you're in good shape. If not, and C.J. Allen and Miller are hitting him every other couple plays, they're going to be in trouble.
I like it. Just Luke, what are you looking to see in this game? What matchup is standing out to you, or what are you looking for to see between these two powerhouses?
Honestly, I expect a low scoring game. I think Sark will have a good game plan, but I also think Kirby will have even a better one to match against Arch. I think it is really truly, can Ryan Wingo break over the top? Can he take the top off of the Georgia defense, stretch them further, allowing the run game to get going, allowing Arch to get moving. That is what it's really going to come down to. I think special teams comes down into play to this as well. I expect a low-scoring game. It's rated at 48.5 right now. I expect an under. And right now, I think Georgia's favored by a touchdown, maybe a touch. Yeah, -6 right now. These are the games you build up to in November. These is where you make it or you break it, and this is a huge game for college football playoff implications as well, with Georgia and Texas, and an SEC title bid too as well. So this game has a lot on the line. It's everything for Texas and it's everything for Georgia. It's really going to come down to who's going to be more seasoned when it comes down to this. Um, and I'm expecting just a great SEC matchup in Athens between the hedges between these two teams.
I love it. I love both those analysis. I'm definitely gonna let George know you're gonna learn the names of Anthony Hill and Colin Simmons this weekend. It's gonna be rough for you. The Texas defense is gonna be absolutely bonkers. Georgia defense will as well. I actually am a fan of Texas coming on this game. I'm gonna tell you about why in a second when we give predictions, but the matchups I'm looking for are at the line. It's going to depend on how the line is going to be controlled. The offensive line is young for UT. Can they stand up on a road game against a top-notch defense? They struggled against Ohio State early on in the year. They've struggled in certain situations against ranked opponents, but you've seen that the line has done enough in games to give Arch enough time to win in dire situations the rest of the season since that Ohio State game, except for Florida, right? Again, another road game that did not pan out well for them. Texas has proven on the road to struggle. Can they get the win on the road and show they deserve to be in the conversation of those contenders, not only for the SEC, but also for the nation? We're going to find out. It's going to start on the line, though, on both sides of the ball. Predictions now are upon us, but let's get our seats out before we do that.
Today's big game starts at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock? Holy cramoly! Why have I been wasting my time in here? It's about to start without me! Yes, yes, yes! Yee-hoo! All right! Yeah! A special game deserves a very special chair!
One of my favorite ones. And the fact that it has the Cowboys and Eagles on there is just a little salute over to Mark and I. So absolutely wonderful. Guys, it is Texas, Georgia prediction time on right here on ITL. If you're watching, this is what we do for Texas football all year long. We have a really good record right now. We are 6-2. That record sounds familiar. So far for the Texas Longhorns, let's run around the room. Luke, how do you see this game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the biggest Texas hater here. So, Kirby Smart is 48-9 at home versus SEC opponents. I'm going to take Kirby Smart at home in between the hedges. I think he'll have a great game plan for Arch. Not going to say it's going to be a 10-pointer here, but it's going to be a low-scoring game. But I'm going to take Kirby in these situations.
Boy ain't right. That boy ain't right. That boy ain't right. 6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, it's fine. That's fine. Battle of former offensive assistants and defensive coordinator for Alabama as well. So, with Sark and Kirby. So,
Like
give me
it.
Kirby though.
Score?
24-17.
24-17 dogs for Luke. Chris Connor.
Yeah, I gotta go with Georgia. They've won games where it's been just shootouts against Tennessee, and they came back. They've won hard-fought defensive games against Auburn, and they've beaten Ole Miss. We haven't seen that from Texas. That's what worries me. It's like, okay, yes, you beat Vanderbilt. You had more talent. Yes, you beat Oklahoma. Their quarterback was basically playing one-handed. You're going to go to Athens. I'm guessing the talent's going to be even on both sides. And I can't bet against Kirby Smart. Give me 35-30 Georgia Bulldogs, an exciting game where basically Gunnar Stockton once again proves to us we have no idea about grading quarterbacks because we thought he sucks, but I guess he's actually pretty damn good.
35-30 Bulldogs. Unbelievable.
Not really. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, so we have come down to the wire where the audience has selected the Longhorns here. Thank you, Mark, for giving us a sign of life.
You mean the Texas-paced podcast pick Texas? I mean,
no, color me shocked.
Woo!
I am going to give my prediction, and I think you guys know where I'm leaning on this one. But Texas Longhorns will win this game on the road in a hostile environment. Archibald Manning, the second coming of his grandfather, showcasing his arm, his talent, his prestige. Has the man healed? We're about to find out this weekend. And can that defense step up and get enough stops against that Georgia offense? I'm calling Texas to win this game 27-17 in a statement win for college football playoff implications. Give me the Texas Longhorns. Pound the over on yards for Wingo. Give me a Niblet over kickoff return yards. Whatever it is, it's going over. Niblet's going to run for days. Texas wins this game, and it's going to be close. This is going to be nasty in the first half. This is like 10-3 at halftime. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat. It's not going to be an offensive juggernaut battle. It's going to be a fight, guys. This is a dogfight. This is a football game that's coming, Texas, Georgia. This is going to be nasty.
Did you say dog fight? Question mark.
You know what they say in Texas, Luke? Never bring a steer to a dog fight. You get the horns. That's what they say in Texas. That's what they say in Texas, and I'm sticking to it, guys. Comment, let's go ITO in the comments. Get a chance at a free pack today. That's right. It's a free Pokemon pack. Surging Sparks Journey Together is on the table. Get that comment in there. Let's go ITO. We move on to our final first round topic before we go to what you came for is to win some money. Let's go ITO in the comments, and let's go to our final topic. That's right. We are talking NFL next, and the topic is juicy. We don't usually stoop to the level of having Giants headlines, but the Giants, we've been talking about Daboll for probably 4 or 5 weeks now, but it seemed they were clicking on offense, and all of a sudden Jackson Dart looked pretty damn good, and Daboll gets canned. Like, this was not the right time to me, and I usually let you guys give your takes, but let me put it out there, right? You got a guy who usually does pretty well with quarterbacks and helps them progress even in bad seasons. We look at what Daboll's track record is, and Jackson Dart's looking fluid. Yes, he was hurt a little bit, and so he didn't get to finish the game. But he is obviously progressing. He's using the weapons around him. I would keep Daboll and use his talents to develop that quarterback through the season. For me, this is the wrong time. This is not the right time to go try something new at the helm. You're not going to get anything out of an interim. For me, guys, it's wrong time for Giants. As always, they got it wrong again. Chris Connor, what are your thoughts?
They had to fire Daboll. It was not working. We were waiting for the heel turn when Brian Daboll goes, yeah, Jackson Dart is not my quarterback. Because he's done that with every quarterback. He is just a hothead coach who loved Danny Jones, and he hated Danny Jones. And he loved Tyrod Taylor, and he hated Tyrod Taylor. And then he literally fell out of love within a week of Russell Wilson. I mean, his team was not playing well, Ernest. I get it. You're afraid. So is Luke. Because this is the plum.
What?
This is the plum job that every coach wants. Steve Sarkisian is going to leave Texas if the Giants offer this job. Dare I say even Mike Tomlin will get traded to the Giants because this is the plum job. This is the New York Football Giants job. Everybody now wants this job. You have Jackson Dart. You have all these defensive players like Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Keon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence. You have all this talent. This will be the job. This will be the job that every head coach or every offense coordinator, ex-head coach who's now available, from Mike McCarthy to Sarkisian to even Lane Kiffin will go, we want this job. This is the job.
Yeah.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's a big N no. Sark is not going to go to New York. That's not.
You're afraid of it. I get it, Ernest. You're like, oh, crap. You actually will, because it's New York City.
He'll go to Miami before he goes to New York. I'm severely on the other side of this. I don't think Daboll should have been fired here. Off season, yes, you weren't going to win anyways this season. This season's done. What's the point? What's the point? Luke, give me the last 30-second take on this one.
Well, me being petty, I don't mind watching my ex's team absolutely perish from across the aisle. But, Ernest, here's the thing. Was it the right move now? No. But it also should have happened 3 weeks ago. But you get the exciting whites of Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart starting. And it's all of a sudden, let's forget who we are for a second, that we're trying to tank for a better position. Honestly, I don't really put it on Daboll this season, to be honest with you. You go out and you go get Brian Burns, you go get Kayvon Thibodeau, you get Abdul Carter, you get all these front seven guys, and you're blowing leads historically bad. Like, historically bad. I don't like it. I put it on the defense coordinator, to be honest with you. I think it was time for Daboll to go. Don't get me wrong. I don't. New York's tough. New York's tough on the best coaches. They are. Now, when Arthur Smith moves on in the offseason, Mr. Daboll, you're more than welcome to stop in Pittsburgh. Have a little bit of we can go down to the Buses Bistro, have a drink, have a nice steak. Maybe we can talk about it, I wouldn't mind it. Hey, the draft's in Pittsburgh next year. We're trying to make big moves to try to keep some draft capital to make some splash next year. I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, just come to the North Shore for a little bit. We can talk to you. It's fine.
Live look at Brian Daboll with the Pittsburgh staff leading a new recruit quarterback to Pittsburgh.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I don't think you guys walk away.
That's a live look right there at Pittsburgh. All right, guys, we are officially ready to begin our NFL Pick'em, guys, and I don't have many entries. I have 4 entries into our free pack contest. Heather Cuellar from X Spaces now getting in there from the X-Men, and Daniel Diaz from YouTube getting in on the action. 4 entries, guys. Free pack of Pokemon. I get it. We are not sharing to our Pokemon community space tonight, so I get it why we wouldn't have a ton of people. But 4 people, somebody's walking off with a pack here for absolutely nothing at this point. Let's walk it into our NFL Primetime Pick'em. Get those pen and papers ready. We are good to go here on ITL. Thank you guys for watching tonight. But if you don't know what we do on the Pokemon side of things, we have our final King of the Hill that was videotaped and filmed by Mark Guajardo. Check out what that last King of the Hill was like and what you should look forward to in March.
What is going on, guys? We're live at the card show at Ambassador Hall. ITL Poke Protocol in full effect. 800 and the Surging Force Pikachu come down. Let's go. And the Surging Force Pika is found. And 10 and the Zard! Yeah! Let's go! A Charizard Armor 151 gets pulled. Congratulations to Sergio. Very excited. Sergio, come on up, Sergio. ITL's Poke Protocol's final sign-off. Doc E. Here in Ambassador Hall, San Antonio, Texas. Peace out, guys.
Lots of fun. And if you're in the San Antonio area, you're watching right now, they have another card expo this weekend. Check it out at Ambassador Hall here in San Antonio, Texas. And while you're doing that, maybe you're listening to our Primetime Pick'em. Here we go. We're getting things started off with Thursday Night Football. That's right. Thursday Night Football is the New York Jets, football Jets, going up against the New England Patriots, 12.5-point favorites at home against those struggling Jets. Let's go around the room here. Luke's already shaking his head. Luke, who do you have?
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots win, Jets cover. Short week, in divisional game, away. Jets have nothing to win, and the Patriots have everything to lose. Give me the Patriots to win by 6. Jets lose.
Just 6?
Yeah, I feel comfortable with a touchdown, but 2 touchdowns on a short week, I ain't playing that game.
Jets to cover. New England money line there for Luke on that one. All right, Chris Connor.
Yeah, same. It's Thursday Night Football, so nothing ever goes right according to Thursday Night Football, like we saw last week. So yeah, give me Patriots. I like them, but I think they could win by not 9 or 10. Just 2 touchdowns. That's too rich for my blood.
I like the Patriots to win and cover in this game. The Patriots are just good. The Jets defense is great, but they play different on the road. I'm going to take the spread differential. New England comes out, pounds down their throats. Jets season's pretty much done. Give me New England to win this and win this handedly. I'm going to take the spread in this, and I do like New England to cover at home. They are positive on covering at home for this season. Give me the Patriots to win this, and on Gronk retirement night, it's just too much happening. I'm going to take the storyline there. But Sunday morning football still happens as well on here, and we don't always agree, but when we do, that is considered a TSG guarantee pick'em, and we do have New England money line going on that parlay. Put those fingers in the air, wave them like you just don't care. That is a TSG guarantee. All right, our next game coming up is going to be Sunday morning. Don't forget to change those fantasy football lineups. Washington at Miami. Miami 2.5-point favorites after a couple of wins. Getting some love from Vegas there. Miami 2.5-point favorites on the proverbial road, but a home game nonetheless. Let's start this off with you, Chris Connor. How do you like this game?
Give me Miami. I mean, look, they actually have the healthier quarterback of the two teams. And we kept thinking all year long, okay, Mike McDaniel's going to get fired. He's going to get fired this week. No, and God damn it, this guy keeps finding, more lives than a cat. So, look, I think Tua will win this game. The Commanders are circling the drain. Yeah, give me Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. I hate that song.
Yikes. Miami gets the first pick here, 2.5-point favorites. Luke.
I mean, I can't wait to see what snoozers are because holy fuck, like this is a snoozer for me. I mean, Jaden Daniels' arm was literally the opposite way, guys. I don't know if you've seen it. We're not going to show it, but definitely go look it up because that was disgusting. I mean, no quarterbacks. You're picking up people that were bagging groceries last week at running back. No Terry McLaurin. I don't know how I could possibly pick the Commoders to win this game. I'm going to pick Miami. I have money line with Miami, though. I still don't trust them. I still don't trust them. They
2.5?
Absolutely. Ernest, I mean, what constitutes the reason they got 2.5 is because it's a home game. That's the only reason they got 2.5. So I'm going to bet that Washington's a little cold up there in D.C. They want to go to South Beach for a little bit. So give me Miami at home. Gonna be a little too hard on the liquor down there in Miami. So give me Miami money line.
Even worse, it's in Madrid. So it's gonna be a lot of fun happening.
Oh my god, this is the 9:30 game. Oh,
it is.
God.
It is.
Under, guys. Whatever the under is.
Yeah.
47.5. Under.
100% agree with that. Take Miami and the points on this one. I still think with all the drinking, they still pull it off. Washington's just not as talented right now around the football. Dan Quinn, hot seat. Gonna make that call now. To me, it's hot seat time, especially because I don't know if Daniels comes back before next season either. It's gonna have to start off without his QB again. That's a bad injury. There's a lot of stuff happening there. Give me Miami to win this game. Daniel survives another week, which is wild. And that's it right there. But you can wave those fingers there, wave them like you just don't care. That is Miami money line going on our TSG guarantee. All right, guys. All right, let's go over to our next game. Sorry, I had somebody at the door. Weird. Game of the week. Kansas City, 3.5-point favorites on the road against those Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos showed some flashes of brilliance this year. Fourth quarter magic has slumped a little. Kansas City Chiefs, the regular Chris Connor love on this show. 3.5-point favorites on the road going to Mile High Stadium. I'll start this one off, and then you're going to be shocked, Chris Connor. I'm taking the Chiefs to win this and cover. I like this game. I like the Chiefs to win and show dominance, even win a road divisional game, in a game they probably shouldn't. But the Chiefs, I feel, are clicking and are on the right peak right now to come in and just kind of pecker slap those Denver Broncos at the Mile High Stadium. Give me Kansas City to win this game. Like the matchup. Kelsey, Mahomes hook up for a touchdown. Just Luke.
Yeah, I mean, Andy Reid off a bye is 22-4 in his career. They're coming off a bye. They needed rest. I understand that going to Mile High right now is not a fun thing to do. Everybody had them dead at the beginning, dead to rights at the beginning of the year.
Including the show.
Even the show. But we knew deep down in the crevices of our hearts that they were not going to let Patrick Mahomes suffer all year.
I didn't know that.
The Chargers being as decimated as they are, sitting at 7-3. Then you got the Broncos at 8-2. Like, this is the perfect time for the Kansas City Chiefs to start chugging along in November. And then you're like, fuck, here we go. End of November. They get a couple more wins. They're in December. And we're like, oh, man, here we go again.
Speaking of chugging along.
I'll show you how to drink a beer, motherfucker. Fucking man cow. L'chaim. Oh. Hey, I think somebody's trying to chug in my face. Look out, Germans. You got chutzpah, Fuckelstein.
Oh,
that's
good old beer fest.
That's what the
Good
Broncos
old beer fest. They're going to be chugging on a dub this weekend. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
Look at that. All right, Chris Connor, stun us.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Look, Mahomes is 36-6 against the AFC West. The Broncos haven't beaten him in a long time yet, and there's no Patrick Surtain. J.K. Dobbins isn't tracking like he's not going to play. Look, the defensive line for the Chiefs still worries me, and their running game is terrible. But God damn it, I trust Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, and if they have to drag this team into the playoffs, they will drag this team into playoffs. So yeah. I don't trust Bo Nix. Give me the Chiefs.
I like it. Chiefs, 3.5-point favorites. End up getting onto our TSG guarantee parlay. Wave those fingers and wave them like you just don't care. The Chiefs, 3.5-point favorites go on that guarantee. Love it, love it, love it. Let's keep it rolling now. Sunday night football is a fan favorite for Mark Guajardo himself. The Detroit Lions going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles 2.5-point favorites at home. The Lions looking to get a solidified win against a contender this season. Another notch on the belt there for them. I like the Eagles in this game. I'll talk about this game first again. I like the Eagles in this game for a number of reasons. One, primetime game. At home since 2020, Nick Sirianni, only 4 losses. I'm going to take Eagles not only for that reason, but against contenders, the Eagles usually put up and shut up moments when it comes to this game. Tush push be damned. I don't think the Lions have enough to stop that. I do like the Lions on offense. I think this is going to be a huge total points games. What's the total at right now?
Right now we are at 46.5.
Oh, pound the over. I think this is going to be a really, really good game as far as offensive firepower and a juggernaut display. Give me the Eagles in this game. I have the Eagles to win and cover against Detroit. I don't think there's enough on either side of the ball defensive-wise to stop these offenses. It's going to be a primetime showdown for Sunday Night Football. Chris Connor.
Give me the Eagles. The Lions are too banged up. Now all of a sudden you heard that Sam Laporta, Penei Sewell, and Aiden Hutchinson were practicing today, and Terrion Arnold's in concussion protocol. God damn it. They are just beaten up worse than a sailor after a bar fight. So, yeah, give me the Eagles, and God damn it, they're back again. We keep hoping they're going to fall apart, but they don't.
Mark says Eagles with 4 or 5 tush pushes. Go Birds. Like where your mind's at there, Mark. Just Luke.
Is this on? Okay, yes, it is.
This
is on. Okay. I mean, this is the game for the Eagles, right? You're at home. Like, your favorite Detroit's down and out. Like, you should win this game, but you're not going to, because Dan Campbell is coming in there with a on the road record of 16-5 and absolutely coming in there and beating the Eagles. They have been hanging on by a thread. This offense has no face right now. No face. I mean, a 10-7 victory last week. A 10-7 victory. I mean, this is Nick Sirianni. This is going to be your swan song, bud. Give me the Detroit Lions. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs to score a touchdown. It's on. Give me the Detroit Lions on the road.
Ballsy right there. No TSG guarantee, as we do not agree on that pick there. 2 for 4 so far on these. And guys, we're getting to the
currently waiting for Mark.
You
there
got
it is.
it.
There it is. Wow, Shocker, Hillicky hating the Bears. What is feels? Okay, Mark. All right. We don't like that side of the state. All right.
Of course it is. Love the rivalry, guys. We keep it rolling here, though. And of course, Monday Night Football is exactly what you're thinking. Get the hype train rolling, because it is your wonderful, amazing Dallas Cowboys playing up against the Las Vegas Raiders. And we would be doing an injustice if we didn't introduce it that way, like this. I may be on the road, but I don't care. Dallas, 3.5-point favorites on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders. Your Dallas Cowboys. I go last on this segment, as always. Just Luke. How do you see this game?
I mean, Ernest, if I know Dallas like I know them, they're going to beat the brakes off of fucking Vegas, because they have absolutely no reason to lose this game. Zero reason to lose this game. Like, if I know them like I do, but it's also Vegas, Ernest. You know how like your boys like to gamble out there.
That's true.
And hit the strip. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little dicey. Little dicey. I think Brandon Aubrey hits a bomb. We're talking what's the new record now? 68. Let's say we hit a 69 for the win.
Whoa.
By 10.
Hey-o.
Give me the Dallas Cowboys by 10.
Cowboys by 10 is Luke's first statement on this. Chris Connor.
I hate this game. And look, I hate to be the Debbie Downer here. Just we're talking literally 6 days ago that Marshawn Nealon killed himself. And my heart goes out to his family. I mean, this is horror. And I bring this up because I had the pleasure of interviewing years back both Linton Vassell, who was there when Anthony Rumble Johnson died, and also with Jorge Masvidal when Kimbo Slice died. And they both said, you would go back. You couldn't go back to the gym. You'd see him. You'd see, even though they passed it, you would see, like, just get haunted. Like, our guy is gone. Our friend is gone. Our brother, our teammate. If you're the Cowboys, how tough has it been the last 7 days where you go to practice and you're just like, oh, he's not coming back. And again, I'm taking the Raiders. I just mentally got to wonder with the Cowboys, how are they handling all this? Because this is a guy who was a popular teammate, beloved. Everybody in this building was rooting for him. Ernest, I know you thought very highly of him because he was a guy who outkicked his coverage, came from Western Michigan. We talked about he scored a touchdown fumble return, in his Monday Night Football game. And then the next, 2 days later, we're going, oh, crap, what the hell happened? So, yeah, give me the Raiders. I think this is going to be this is something that the Cowboys are going to have to do some soul searching because I have no idea how you bounce back from all this. This is something I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Completely agree. A serious topic nonetheless, and we are going to have a moment of silence at the end of tonight's episode. That was planned. But your pick on this then at the end of the day, Chris Connor, is?
Raiders. It's going to be an ugly game, and I think you're going to see a lot of players just having bad games because they're just not into it.
I'm going to go opposite on that point. I think you win because of it. I know a lot of people don't like to think of it, but tragedy wins championships sometimes. We look at a lot of sports topics and sports stories over the years, not saying the Cowboys win a championship. I'm not delusional. But let's talk about just a few games and talking about a resurgence of purpose, right? They will have a signature mark on their helmets for Marshawn Nealon. They will have tributes nonstop. Dak has been visiting different high schools. He's gone to his old high school. He's, you really kind of get in touch with your purpose. And I think this is kind of a wake-up call also to members that are going through the NFL that go through CTE, members that are going through any sort of depression, any sort of issues. Luke always has a PSA on this show about, your mental state and making sure you're aware of what's happening and talk to somebody. It's real, guys. And, I think that's a big piece to this, and it's part of this game. And I know we're not just going to talk about sports on this show. That's just part of the game. Dallas Cowboys win this game. They cover. Javonte Williams knows the Raiders well. He will run all over this team. I think Max Crosby and others that were mentioned through trade rumors, they're not exactly playing for the future there in Las Vegas. I think the defense gets run over by the Cowboys. Look for the offensive production. Start Dak everywhere. Fantasy implications, I'd start Cowboys everywhere. Off a bye week, Cowboys and Dak Prescott since he's been in the league since 2016. Dak Prescott's lost 3 games. So I like bye week Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys to win this one on the road. He's lost 2, so I won't say that's not partial, right? He does lose more than he wins on the home after a bye, but give me the Cowboys to win this game, win it handily. Not going on the TSG guarantee, and that does end our primetime segment. We appreciate all y'all still tuning in. We got 12 of y'all on Facebook on our own community chat area. And we have 97 of y'all across other platforms. Thank you, guys. We are primarily sports today, but we appreciate you as always. We pivot over to our fire round picks. Thanks for being with us, guys. Here we go. I know that Luke is waiting to see when that thing's going to pop out. It's coming soon, Luke. Don't worry. Third period goes to fire round picks. We start off with the Green Bay Giants and New York Giants. The Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Green Bay Packers 7-point favorites on the road. Luke?
Jekyll and Hyde. Give me the Packers going up this week.
Give me the Packers as well, Chris Connor.
Packers, they're going to bounce back. They don't want to miss out in the playoffs.
We will add that to the TSG guarantee parlay. We don't play it on fire round picks. We'll play it at the very end. Here we go. Houston, Tennessee. Give me Houston. Luke?
Houston.
Chris Connor?
Houston.
Another one that's entering the TSG guarantee. Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta 3.5-point favorites at home. Chris Connor?
Give me the Falcons.
Falcons at home on this one. Luke?
God, I hate this game.
was gross.
I really hate this game. Give me Carolina.
Give me Atlanta for me on this one. I think it's too much offense, although I like Rico Dowdle on that Carolina team. Bryce Young's not 100% in my opinion. So I'm going to take Atlanta to win this game at home in a divisional
and they
game.
Should. And they should, Ernest.
They should. They should. You're right. You're right. I'll backtrack that. Chicago, Minnesota. Minnesota, J.J. McCarthy made a resurgence. 3-point favorites at home against the good luck Bears. Not the bad news Bears. The good luck Bears. They catch a break every week. Better than my adjusters do at work, catching a break on their regular routine. All right, let's get this started. I am taking the upset. Give me the Bears to get another break this week. Chicago pulls the upset on the road. Chris Connor.
Give me the Bears.
Wow, I am shocked right now. Luke.
I'm going with the Bears just because J.J. McCarthy is up in the air with a bruised hand. Bruised on his throwing hand right now. If you put Carson Wentz out there, it's not going to be good. So give me the Bears.
I am shocked right now.
Where is Londo?
Where is Londo and Rachel to come and be excited about this? I am absolutely
Mark clip it.
Smacked right now.
Mark clip it. Oh god.
Yikes.
It's gonna be one of our best picks or worst picks of the year. So
on the TSG guarantee. That is absolutely wild. Anyways, we're getting to that game, guys. We're getting to that game. And you know what game that is. Here we go. Chargers, Jaguars are my snoozer of the week, but it's for not the reason I think you think it is. It's my snoozer because the Chargers suck across the nation every time they go, and the Jaguars are so turnover prone with the ball. I think this is going to be a wonderful display of just defensive tendencies that ends up being one of them nasty games of 8-6. Something you just don't want to see in the box score, and for fantasy implications, you don't want to hang out with. But give me the Chargers to win on a road game that is nasty, but they don't cover 3. Give me the Chargers to win by 2 in this game. Just Luke.
Give me the Jags.
Chris Connor.
I want to throw a penalty flag quickly. Texans versus Titans should be the snoozer of the week, not this game. This is playoff implications.
Texas show.
This is the I'm giving, give me the Jaguars.
I love the penalty flag. Nobody's ever thrown a penalty flag on me, and so I'm going to allow this. This is actually going to be our new segment. When you don't like my snoozer, you guys got to throw a flag. And I'm going to have Mark make a clip of it.
That sounds good.
100%.
Yeah.
I love it. That's perfect. Tampa Bay, Buffalo. Buffalo, 5.5-point favorites at home. Give me Buffalo to get right, Luke.
This is not the team I want to get right against, but I'm going to take Buffalo at home. Tampa Bay is just too beat up on the offensive side of the ball. So give me Buffalo. But 5.5 right now with Buffalo, it's kind of head scratching after that loss last week.
Me too.
I mean, just give me Buffalo at home.
Chris Connor.
Give me the Buccaneers. They're pissed off. They're angry, and I never bet against Baker Mayfield.
It's solid. It's worked for most people this year so far. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, 5.5-point favorites at home are the Steelers. Just Luke.
Yeah, Pittsburgh can't drop this one. It was embarrassing to lose to them in Cincinnati. They're not going to lose this game. 5.5 seems steep to me. Everybody has Rodgers is washed up after last week. Offensive line played terrible. The defense did still get after Justin Herbert, even with their tackles. The score did not represent what the Steelers team actually put out on the field. The offense just was not there. It just wasn't their night. Give me the Steelers at home, probably with a Boss field goal to win it.
There you have it there, Chris Connor.
We're getting the heel turn soon. The heel turn of all heel turns from Luke. He goes, Aaron Rodgers was never my quarterback. Mike Tomlin was never my coach. Give me the Bengals.
Yikes. Bengals get the bid here. Still no TSG guarantee ad. Pittsburgh for me. Take care of business. Do your work. Win your division. Go Pittsburgh. Here we go. San Francisco 3-point favorites against Arizona. Surging Cardinals. Chris Connor.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but give me the 49ers and Mac Jones.
Just Luke.
This is a head scratcher for me. Jacoby Brissett's at the fucking home for Arizona. You got Mac Jones in the helm for them. The only person healthy on that offense is Christian McCaffrey. Give me Christian McCaffrey. Not the San Francisco 49ers. Just give me Christian McCaffrey.
This is tough for me. I know it's supposed to be
game. It's a yucky one.
Jacoby Brissett has looked really good.
Oh, don't drink the Kool-Aid, Ernest. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
I will go San Fran to add some spice to our parlay, but this is going to be a closer game than you guys think. This is not a blowout San Francisco win by any means. This is going to be a really good game. Seattle Rams, 3-point favorites. I'm going Rams here on this one. I like Rams at home in divisional games. Chris Connor.
Give me the Seahawks. They have a new rising power in the NFC.
Just Luke.
Give me the Rams. I'm loving what Matt Stafford's doing right now, and Kyron Williams and the Devontae.
Every year I say it's the last run.
Yeah.
Every year. Yep. We always talk about on this show, oh, this is Stafford's last run. I mean, how old is
he? Looks
He's
good.
Like 50,
he looks
right?
good. He looks good too.
My goodness. We got to probably debate Flacco versus Stafford over like once their careers are over type of thing.
There's no debate.
Yeah, it's Eli Manning. Not
yeah.
Baltimore 7.5-point favorites on the road against Cleveland.
Sneaky good game here, guys. Sneaky good game.
This is a very chippy game.
Definitely don't want to see this game if you're Baltimore on the road, up by 7.5. But this is also that game. Baltimore, you're 4-5 right now. You absolutely need this game.
100%.
And Cleveland's going to give you every bit of everything they have in the tank. Kevin Stefanski is probably out the door at the end of the year. All their 5 quarterbacks are there. Dylan Gabriel, don't get me wrong. The kid's not bad. The offense is just that bad. Their offensive line is just that bad. And Kevin Stefanski is just not the offensive coordinator for Dylan Gabriel. He's not. So I'm going to take Baltimore because they have to win this game. They cannot lose this game. They can't drop a divisional game when you play the Steelers twice in the next 2 months. Like you can't drop this. You can't drop this game. So give me the Ravens, but I'll tell you, this is a field goal or safety type of game. This is an ugly knockout, drag out over by the lake, snowing, ugly game for the Baltimore Ravens. Give me a good Derrick Henry throwback game for this one. Baltimore by like 2.5 or 3.
Chris Connor.
This is going to be a slaughter. Just Luke can throw the football farther than Dylan Gabriel. And I have bad news for all you Browns fans. Fire Stefanski and firekevinstefanski.com have been taken. Give me the Ravens, and I get it, Luke. You're afraid. But you wrote those, as you call them, rat birds off. And yet again, from the grave they have risen. Now they will take over from the Steelers, the AFC North title. I get it. God damn it. They're like Dracula. You think you killed it, but it keeps on coming back.
I might call them the Baltimore Phoenixes from now on. Might be my thing. Yeah, Baltimore money line for me as well. I don't think this is a large spread game, though, on my side. I'll take Baltimore money line, add that to the TSG guarantee, which being our final game, we can finally do it. Fire round pick'ems are in. Let's put them into the TSG guarantee. All right, there you have it, everybody. That is tonight's episode. Lots of fun, lots of picks. We're going to run through this TSG guarantee here with just Luke. Entering our odds, New England Patriots money line, part of Thursday night football. Miami Dolphins money line, part of Sunday morning football. We have the Kansas City Chiefs, 3.5-point favorites, and the Green Bay Packers money line, the Houston Texans money line, the Chicago Bears money line, the San Francisco 49ers money line, and the Baltimore Ravens money line, giving us a plus
2661.
2661. If you want to do basic math on that, 25 to 1 would win you. A $5 bet would win you $125, y'all. So go and get those 26 to 1 odds for you guys. Go put a tenner on it, get you 260. You can play with that the rest of the year. Guys, that is tonight's episode. I was your host, Ernest Doc E. Silva. Our first sports scientist introduced up here is Chris Connor. Chris Connor, talk to the people where they can find your stuff.
Yeah, once again, you can check me out at thelastcallpodcast.com. I'm also on Rumble. I am on YouTube. You can check me out also on X, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And once again, Ernest, always love being on the show, and thanks for having me as usual.
Of course, Chris Connor, thank you very much. A regular sports scientist here, as always. Appreciate all your wonderful content. My co-host for season number 8, just Luke. Luke, talk to the people.
Yeah, Ernest, it was great being back this week. Awesome talking sports. Check your fantasy lineups already. We have injuries. Marvin Harrison Jr. out with appendicitis. We've got who else was it? Terry McLaurin's out this weekend. So check your lineups. We also have a 9:30 in the morning Madrid game this week. Make sure you set your lineups bright and early, either Saturday or Sunday morning. Ernest, it was great talking to you. As a reminder, we are in November, Our Year Lord 2025. It is officially Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Please talk to somebody. Reach out to 988 if you need somebody to talk to. My DMs are open also on Twitch, on X, and Instagram. So, Ernest, always a pleasure. Have a great weekend, guys. Great weekend of football. Can't wait.
I appreciate you, just Luke. Let's not forget, we have our wonderful, wonderful final wheel to see who gets that free pack. We'll open it on Sunday before we do our Bubble Mew pool box. Good luck to everybody. First winner is on here as the first pick. Whoever wins it is Sheila Hutchison. Welcome back, Sheila, participating in a waffle and winning the free pack. I love to see you back in action, Sheila. Guys, I am your host, Ernest Docky Silva. Add into the Lap Pod on most platforms at the Sport Gene, I believe, still on our wonderful Twitch platform. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We peaked over the century mark by ourselves. Hasn't happened in a while, as we didn't share it across everywhere. So we wanted to make sure we see what organically we had this week. Really appreciate all you. Love the love. Appreciate what you guys bring to the table. Please, please like, share, subscribe, everything to our channels. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Good luck to your teams this week. Go Cowboys. Go Rockets. Upper Him Shingu. Go look it up. We love y'all. Peace.